Welcome back to another episode of Coffee Meets Vodka. I'm your host, Rhea, and I'm handling life one shot at a time. Sit back, relax, let's talk all things pop culture, celebrities, gossip, trends, and let's become best friends. What? I'm just saying what everyone else is thinking. What's up, guys? I have Amanda here of Bella Talks TV, my partner in BravoCon crime.
Bravo besties.
Literally. Before we get into today's episode, we are going to recap BravoCon and its entirety. But if you are liking the show, please rate 5 stars anywhere you get podcasts. Subscribe on YouTube and anywhere you get podcasts. Follow us at coffee.meets.vodka on Instagram and TikTok. And thank you for listening. Tag us in your stories. I've gained a lot of new followers, I feel like, over the weekend, which has been great. Trying to keep up the momentum. So yeah. Okay, so where do we want to start? I think we should go in chronological order.
Definitely, because it's like that's really how it unfolded for us, and to really set the stage and the moments of the weekend. I think that's the best way to go through it too.
I agree. What? Oh, wait. Have you seen the new studio rather?
No, amazing. I have not seen this.
This is where we are.
No, it's so cute. And recording at home, like we are, I know some of the biggest podcasters that still do it from their bedroom, from their kitchen table. Like, I think that's the best way to do it. People now paying for studios and renting spaces and having all this production. It's like, that's not what the point is. It loses the quality to me. So we're just keeping it OG.
We're rolling. Yeah, we're rolling with the punches. I mean, I have done the studio thing. I think I've told you it was like such a nightmare.
Yes. No, I love that you tried it at least.
But. Yeah. Houston is just so behind the times. I feel like if it was New York or something like LA, even Austin, like it would be better, but no, Houston is just so behind the times. They don't fucking get it. By the way, I'm so down for the count. Like, look, you can only see one eye. Like, I literally have no lashes in my right eye.
No, we both look like those dolls that were in like the traders that were all like eye missing, buttons popping off.
Wait, you're wearing your BravoCon hat.
Yes, I'm repping my merch.
I
wore it in the airport. I was like, let me let all these people know. Let me stun on them.
I love it.
I think it's just when you come back from like these events, like I'm not ready to let it go yet. I'm still
I'm not, and I'm trying to keep up the momentum and like post, and I'm like, yeah, let me just post one more new photo. That's the same
it's so
thing
good.
that I've already posted. No, I think it's good. Oh, can I say I've started a little bit of drama?
Okay, wait. Okay, I kind of saw this because I saw one with a mustache. I don't want to be doxing people on our friends and family out here. But I saw that she also was like, okay, she was getting into it too. And I had such a busy day. Like it was, we didn't land till midnight last night. So I was like doing all my errands and stuff today.
But God, you didn't land till midnight?
We had like such a late night, and because of the time changing going back and picking up my dog, priorities.
Oh, wait, you didn't have like an at-home sitter? You took her somewhere?
No, because our house is it's a construction zone. Like it's actually scary down there. Luckily, I'm upstairs, like hiding away, but it's like it looks crazy down there.
No, it's
but
fine.
Soon, like that is our goal. Definitely in the future, we'll have someone that stays in our house. Which will be great. But no, picked her up last night, got home. And then, just the 1 second I popped up online today, your video popped up and I caught it for a second, but please fill me in because it's not that I heard these rumors from other people and stuff too. So it's
thank you.
Yeah, like, I don't feel like you were telling anything that wasn't already out in the blogs.
In the blogs. Like we're not out here spreading misinformation. Although you guys know I love to spread misinformation on accident. Like that's the second part of this podcast. It'd be like misinformation with Rhea. Like I don't on accident, clearly. But
no, we go off vibes.
We go off vibes here. Like so like I thought that was so funny. So it popped off with Worm, and then I was like, "Ooh, should I roll the tapes?" Because I actually did mean to post that like prior to BravoCon. But I'm glad. You know what? Timing is everything because it was perfect. Yeah, and she tapped in and cleared it up that allegedly that was not the case. That's fine. I don't care. I'm just here to facilitate, babe. But you know what I have to agree with Phaedra on? Is that these new housewives and these new content creators and influencers or whatever, they are sensitive. I don't know if it's just because I just have hella self-esteem or and confidence and know who the fuck I am. But I don't care what a little twat on the internet says about me included. Like, I was looking through the Twitter and I think she was like, oh, a nobody. I'm a nobody. I send it to all my friends. And I
Oh
am
my
like
gosh.
probably in the grand scheme of things, but I don't know. I'm not here to I feel like here's what I think. I feel like it's just I'm commentating. Like I'm just making comments. It's the same where I was like, I've talked shit about Carl so much and I'm like, "Oh, you take a picture. Like I'm going to say it on business. I'm going to take you one with Carl." And it's not that I
1000%.
and it's not that I like talk shit about Carl. It's just like I'm commenting. You're on a TV show and I'm commenting. Now, because here's my thing. I also play a character of myself. So I'm not taking, and sure, I get so involved with like I get brainwashed by TV, like dead ass
We all do.
shows. Like sometimes when I watch Vampire Diaries too much, I'm like, turn off your humanity. And I'm like, like I'm turning it off. But I just like, I don't know.
That's so funny. No, I totally get it. And you're not alone with this. Like a lot of people, I was the same way this weekend. I only ran up to the people that I'm not, you saw me turn and walk away from people that I was like, I'm not
You saved me from
Nick
Nick
Vaya.
Viall, which,
Like,
okay.
but
Yeah.
yes, like just because you are somebody, I'm not going to kiss your ass. But the
No,
right people, yes, I
totally.
praise. And we all have our villains and our favorites, and that's okay. I mean, I think that the whole thing is the whole reason why this is a drama is because of exactly what we're talking about. We're able to see these people online. We understand, okay, they're playing a character or at least a heightened version of themselves. And we are able to decipher or have the nuance that we know in real life, they're probably a lot better than probably a little more chill. They're probably way
Totally.
easier to get, they're way more down to earth. But there are the people that don't see the nuance and they're taking the
Right.
exact person, the villain that they're playing on TV, and they run with it. And sometimes they run with it so far they get themselves a restraining order.
And or cease and desist,
And that's the
allegedly.
T.
Yeah, it's a little much. I'm just here to comment. I'm here to kiki.
I mean, yeah, and
I
allegedly,
allegedly.
allegedly, why? Okay, let's just be a very alleged here. We can cut this later if we need to. Allegedly, though, if it's just a cease and desist, you're allowed to still go to the event. So why weren't you there?
I know, and somebody commented, I saw her there. I'm like, no, you didn't, bitch. I
No,
saw
you
her
didn't.
posting, and I'm like, yeah, repost
And it wasn't
like
just
other
one
people.
person. It wasn't just one person either.
Yeah, it was like
So
multiple
that's the other
people.
side of it.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I don't know.
I
I'm
mean,
new. I'm new to that account specifically anyway, so I don't really care. I don't really know. But yeah, I feel like I hold space for people IRL, right? Like if I were to meet you at that creator con, which we'll get into, it was amazing, or
yes.
just out in the public at the grocery store, ad hoc Hassan, Carl Radke, like whatever. I'm not a fraud, but I'm not. And I obviously don't like wish. Okay, I also the other part of that coin is when people take it too far and they're DMing Tamra Judge like horrendous things. Like I'm not doing that.
Right. I've
I mean,
never
I
done that.
hope not. God forbid, please, if I take it a little too far, like let me know. Like I definitely want to give my opinions, and my opinions can be, harsh to some, and I do get really passionate about what I think and feel, but I never wish harm or anything like that on anybody because at the end of the day, we are all entertainers, or at least I am, and I know you are. We're here to entertain, and we're here, to be on a show, to be on a podcast, and so all's good with me, you
Yes,
know?
good. And
And
at
if
the
you
end of
want
the
to come on
day,
and clear your name, girl, come on.
like exactly. And it's not anything personal. Like I don't think any of these content creators that have gotten themselves into these situations, I think it's a very slippery slope. I too have said things I regret. I
Yeah.
have taken things too far. I've never taken them far, that far. I've never been in someone's DMs
No, but
acting crazy.
remember
But
when people were coming for you for being like a pick me for Craig or something like that? I think one
yes,
of them, I forget, and you're like, I have a ring, and they're like, ew, like
because so many people are
you're
like, Craig doesn't
married. Like
want you. And I'm like, bitch, I don't want Craig either. I'm married. Like, it's not about
so
wanting him.
weird.
Like, sometimes you're able to just see like someone else's perspective. We don't agree. But that did teach me a lesson too. Like, I don't go that hard anymore because it's not worth it.
Yeah.
That was the last I put my sword away back and whenever they broke up, and I don't pick it up back up anymore. You won't see me even talk about her anymore. But now it's like we're in a whole different realm now, and we have to just be, we fly too close to the sun. We were with all these Bravo celebrities this weekend, and I even heard other content creators having the same conversations, like, oh shit, I hope I don't run into this person, like I don't think they're gonna like that, and let's just all take this moment to
And the
like,
gag too
let's not.
is like I'm not on the show, unfortunately. So like I don't need to be all, you know, confronting you at dinner to be like, oh, did you like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
Same.
I personally don't. And like, I do think I would make good TV, but I have to remember like this weekend on, and we'll get into it right now, but like,
Yes.
you know, on Friday, I had to remember, I'm like, wait, like, I have to be thirsty because it's just like not in my nature. Like, I really don't care. Like, people are people, like, you know, love you, whatever. Like I saw Bose and I was like, oh, Bose, like, and I really love Bose, you know, and I was just like, hey, girl, like, you know, I was like, yes, that's my marketing queen. And she looked at me. I just want to say she looked at me. She goes, she loved that comment, mind you. But like, you know, it's like I did not think to get out my phone. I didn't fucking react fast enough to be like, oh, she's coming, you know, by day two, I got a little thirsty. I got a little more
Yes.
aggressive. So
Yes.
okay, let's talk about our first meeting because, by the way, you guys,
Oh,
we've never met before. I
I
know we
know,
have
which is
great,
crazy.
yeah, I know we have amazing chemistry, but we didn't meet. And why don't you take it away?
Yes. Okay. So I was so excited. Like, I always feel like anytime something's going on in Vegas too, and I get to be like, hey, come in. Like, I know where the places to meet up. And you
Yeah.
did so good too. Like, you were doing so good at
Well,
mixing networking as well. Like,
okay, that was
you
good.
came
I
to the
thought you were going to say
table.
about the directions. Like, I'm a little
Well,
directionally challenged, but it was like on another level this weekend because my anxiety was so high. And Amanda was like, you know, that's so surprising about you. I wouldn't have said that. I wouldn't have thought that. I go, yeah, girl, I can't, I don't know how to get out of my front door, but you know, whoops.
no, being directionally challenged, that's okay. I mean, there's a lot of overstimulation going on, even for
Yeah.
people that like, I thrive being overstimulated, but even it's a lot for me even too. And like,
By day two, no, by day two, I got it. I was like, fuck yeah, like I'm ready. Okay, so listen, so we're like, let's meet up.
yes, you found the
Amanda,
trivia, like you,
yes,
because I never followed Lucy on the ground, so you found this trivia.
I followed her. You know what? I've known about Lucy on the ground forever, but I feel like maybe I followed her like OG Twitter, but then I don't think I followed her on I don't know. I know I used to at some point follow her and or she might be on my personal account to where it like doesn't show anymore. Do you know what I mean? Whatever.
Yes,
But yes, so you guys know I went with my other Houston friend down there and she was the one that told me about it. And so Amanda was staying at a different hotel, but literally 10 minutes walking, like it was fine.
that's
She was at the
good.
Venetian, mind you, lost water,
Yes.
lost water.
The first night there, the Venetian had like some kind of pipe burst because of the F1, which I don't know the way BravoCon is planned. This happens every time. Last BravoCon, the F1 was happening. This time it's happening, and the next one is going to be happening too. So it's just part of it.
Yeah. So we're like trying to meet in the middle. So she's like, okay, come here. So like I'm going. And there's so many lights. And also, like, to me, like everything looks the same. And I have to say, like, it was mostly because my anxiety was in overdrive. So, like, I could have been staring at myself in the mirror and like not even recognize like who or where the fuck I was. Like it was my anxiety was just like so high that like I didn't even know where I was going. So like it was so funny because like okay, so I get to the Venetian, but then somehow I'm like up, and then you're down, and
Yes,
it's
there's like
giving
different layers to all these places, but none of them are
yeah.
connected. It's like a Dr. Seuss world where it's just like
Oh,
circles that
literally.
lead to nowhere.
Oh my God, yes, it's giving. I guess the Grinch when they have all of the
Yes.
yeah, it's giving Whoville, like just
Yeah.
where they have all
Very
the bridges and
Whoville,
shit.
very
Yeah.
Whoville coded.
So I'm like up on the balcony, like second floor, and then she's down, and I'm like, okay, wait. And then I'm like, okay, anyways, we kept missing each other. Long story short, I was like, okay, I'm going to the street. Like, come meet me. So she comes, she gives me a hug. I'm overstimulated. We're like almost late to like trivia. And I'm like, oh my God, they're gonna like yell at us. I don't know. I'm like freaking out. And then she's like, wait, like, hello? Like we just met for the first time. And I'm like, Oh my God. Wait, you're so right.
I'm
Like
like, please hug
I
me.
fucked up. I'm
I'm
so
such a
sorry. Let's
cancer.
redo that. Yeah, she's like, hello, I need love and validation. No, like me too. But I just thought that was so funny because I was just so out of it that I was like, okay, yeah, no, let's keep it moving.
And I think it's just a testament to how much we feel like we've known each other for years. So it
Yeah.
didn't feel like the first time we were meeting.
Yeah. So, okay, so we end up going to Happy Camper for trivia. We came in fourth, I think, allegedly. We kind of zoned
Yeah.
out. We were on the end. We were like shooting the
Allegedly.
shit, thank God.
We were doing the shambongs.
The Shambongs. And we named ourselves Bronwyn's Cherry. I love that. Bronwyn respond, or did she respond, or did she just like, I think she liked my story and she loved that. And Lucy on the Ground was great, a great MC host. We like sold out the top, or I guess all of it. I think it was just one story, but we sold out Happy Camper. So like everybody was there. The trivia was really hard.
It was hard. And I'm trying to
But
remember a few questions that I didn't know the answers to see if any of our
I
people in the
blacked out.
comments would
That is
know.
like a lifetime ago.
I don't remember. They were hard questions.
Yeah, this morning feels like a lifetime ago.
I know one of them was name all of the housewives who have a child named Cruz.
Oh yeah, that one.
And that was really hard.
That one, I think we missed it by one. We forgot one of them.
Yeah,
But yeah,
dang.
that one was good. And apparently Lucy on the Ground does this in Chicago, which by the way, did you see that her car got stolen?
In Chicago? No. Oh my God.
No, in
Or
Vegas.
in Vegas?
Okay, so I kind of came into the story
Chicago
late.
kind of makes sense.
Right. I kind of came into the story late, but I Googled Maps it, or like I looked on the map and I'm like, damn, that's like so far to drive. But I feel like they drove their real car from Chicago to Vegas, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. But it got stolen and it was literally like the other guys where it got taken for a joyride and then like pissed and shit on like on the inside, and like they had like a Minnie Mouse that was like
I
4
have the
feet tall
effing
in the back.
chills.
No, it literally, I feel so bad for her. Like, what a
What the
miserable.
heck?
Yes. So then so long story short, I don't know how, I need to DM her
I can't
actually,
believe they
because
drove. That is the part that's blowing my mind the most.
that's what I'm thinking too. And I'm like, this had to be a rental. But then she is back in Chicago and I heard an update today and she was like, no, so like, it's at the adjuster, like the insurance is taking care of it, but it's going to take 6 weeks for the inside to get the insurance claim or
I don't think
whatever.
I would want it back after that.
No, I know. But she's like, regardless, we have to buy a new car this week. So I'm like, where is the car? And you guys drove, because on maps it says in a day and 16 minutes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
So I'm
Holy
like,
crap.
when did you get here? And then I guess they probably had to drive because I don't know if they had to bring like equipment for the
Yeah, but like it could
trivia
not
or
be worth
something.
driving. Like you would have to like just ship it out there. But like when I got married out there, I just had everything shipped. Like I wasn't gonna
I would
drive
have
out
done that
there.
too. I don't
But
know.
teacher, maybe someone didn't want to fly, I guess, too. But
Or maybe they had flight anxiety like Benny
I mean,
Blanco.
I
Like,
drove from
yeah.
Chicago to Denver once and it wasn't that bad. I don't think Denver's that far
That's no,
from
that's closer because here to Chicago is only, I don't know, it was less than a day,
closer.
or it was
Yeah.
like 12 hours or something,
That's
which
insane.
I'm like, oh, okay, so maybe it's not, no. And like from here to California, like from here to LA is like over 24 hours too. So I'm like, that's so weird.
Wow.
Anyways, poor Lucy on the Ground. I mean, really rooting for her. And she's
That's
like,
a
I
crazy
didn't take
story.
any fucking pictures at BravoCon. And like, anyways, it looked like she had a good time though, because I'm like following her story. She's like, I didn't take any pictures. This is like all that I have. And it's like of her group of friends. And poor thing. I mean, my
Holy moly.
God.
Wow. Yeah, she had the worst BravoCon ever.
I know. So
Mm.
I'm like literally praying for her because that's terrible. And then they had like car seats. So I guess they have like little kids, but the car seats were still there. I mean, obviously they probably don't want them back, but
Oh my God.
yeah, anyways, got
That's a
off
crazy
topic,
story.
but that was like a crazy story. Um, but trivia was amazing. What did we do after trivia? Did we go home?
Yes, no, we went to the
Okay.
Cosmo and had a drink.
Oh, we went to oh yes, and then we met Alyssa. Okay.
Yes.
And then I was so tired about to fall over that then I went home. And then did you guys come home like shortly after?
Yes, like she went upstairs. I came back and I gambled a little bit and then went to,
Oh,
yes, I know, which I regretted later, of course, but then
by yourself?
no, with Steve.
Oh, okay, okay.
We were like, I came back, was like gambling
Wait,
a
you
little bit
went
for him.
back to the Cosmo or you went to the Venetian?
No, back to Venetian.
Oh,
Like,
okay,
like
okay.
when you guys left, like we all left I went
You
back to
went home.
Venetian. Yeah, that way I was already like ready to be home.
Yeah,
And
okay.
then went to bed. And then, yeah, woke up bright and early on
Ready to go.
Friday so we could go to
Oh,
Meredith Marks.
so then I was freaking out about my outfit. So I did not sleep good. So Amanda was right. It didn't matter. A lot of people were in jeans and a t-shirt like I had originally wanted. However, I am glad that I dressed up. I did get a lot of compliments on every single outfit every single day, and I love that. I did want to carry myself a little bit more like quote professional and like memorable, if you will. I don't know. I was like trying to make a fucking impression. And it's Vegas, like whatever. I don't know, like, for 27, if I'll dress up or if I'll just do jeans and a t-shirt, who knows? Hopefully I'll be big and bad by then, but we'll see. But yeah, long story short, I fucked up my sleep on Thursday night because I was so stressed about what to wear. It didn't matter. My outfit slayed. And we woke up early for
Yes.
Meredith Marks, which I was late to, and I felt so bad, but we did see her.
We did. And that's all that mattered. We saw a
Yeah.
good 15, 20 minutes, and it was all I really needed.
Amanda was like, "How are you lost? You're across the street," which was so true, but I went out the wrong door.
Yeah. Now you know
I
for
didn't.
next time.
Anyways, yeah, now I know. And I see it at the link. I actually liked it, other than that there was no fucking lights in the room, but only lamps. You know how I feel about
Oh,
these
yeah. That's
boutique
weird.
hotels who just have fucking lamps, whatever. But I liked it. And it was literally right across the street from where we were supposed to be. Meredith Marks was great.
So fun. She definitely was like getting the energy, getting everybody excited to go in because it was really different how they had it set it up this year. Like last year, when you got there to the front door, there was no stage outside. You just would go inside the pavilion.
Okay.
So
I
this year,
liked that.
I loved it. There was like a welcome deck. And so I
Yeah.
was super into that. That was a really good idea that they added that.
I will say, out of all three of the DJ sets, Meredith wasn't the best.
No, she's definitely the least yeah, the least skilled.
Skilled. Yeah. She was just like, having the headphones, the bedazzled beats, hashtag sponsored. And then, just flicking the computer. Like, baby, you're not doing anything. Seth was there hyping the people up.
Yeah, true. And yeah, even seeing Chloe and Brooks
And
there, like
Brooks
it was
there.
a
Yeah.
family event.
Yeah, no, it was good. I loved actually starting my morning like that every day. Okay, then we went to the Valley panels. So
Yes.
Friday we did a lot of panels.
Yes.
Or I did a lot of panels rather, because remember how I was saying that like I wanted to, I'm only about the Bravo Labs, or like mostly creators of blah blah. Okay, shit went out the window when I walked into the forum. Bitch was overwhelmed. Mind you, I didn't sleep that well, but I had so much anxiety. And not only me, thank God, everybody and their mom did. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
swear to God, I'm surprised that there wasn't people like passed out from like panic attacks, because Alyssa was freaking out. You weren't really freaking out, which is good, I guess. I guess because you're a Vegas goer.
Yeah,
But
that's what it is I have so much practice there now, but like it's, you
I
know,
literally was culture shocked. Like, I was culture shocked. There were so many people on Friday. Friday, in my opinion, was the most packed day.
yeah, I agree. I think it was too. The line was the
The
longest.
line
I've
was the
never waited
longest.
in a line that long before, ever at a BravoCon that I've ever been to.
Yeah. So we did a lot of panels. We saw the Valley. One thing that I found funny that I can remember on that is that Michelle did confirm that her and Aaron split shortly after. Did she say moving in together or something?
Yes.
Which I thought was fucking funny. I'm like, no shit, bitch. I don't know. I mean, Michelle, I want her back on the show because I think her and Lally, what's his name?
Jesse.
Oh, Jesse. I was about to say Justin. Him and her and Jesse Lally, I think is like, I'm like such a fun dynamic, those two.
No, they
Um,
are. They're entertaining and fun to
I
watch.
mean, literally with the like, what gay man is Venmoing you? Like, what?
Yes. Like
Like,
that is
no one is understanding.
no. They are a really LA couple. And so
Yeah.
they fight about these like really LA things. And I that's why I love the Valley. Like it's just so a different world for me. Like it's so West Coast.
No, it really is. Hold on 2 seconds. Sorry. I just want to, okay. No, it really is. And it's nostalgic for me.
Yes.
Um, so I don't remember what else we did, like in terms of
I
fucking from the
know.
Valley,
Gosh,
but
Friday was such a blur. I feel like after that, we spent some time kind of walking around and I'm trying to think of like the first person we really saw, but I remember we were like by the charging station for a little bit that
Oh,
morning
yes. Now that
and by
was
the
good.
VIP, which is for
VIP.
everyone to know, you should always be standing. I heard also all the podcasts and recaps I've been listening to. Everyone's been talking about that hallway down to the VIP. That's
We
like
should
for
have spent, I
everyone.
mean, I'm glad we spent a lot of time there Friday, but maybe we should have spent more time there, like in general. You met Rachel Lindsay there.
Well, next year we're going to be in VIP. Like I absolutely
Okay.
refuse
I
to
think
not
so
be.
too. And granted, I don't have anything to compare it to, but I did genuinely see the value of VIP this year. I will say too, I know you were kind of saying this and Alyssa, and like I kind of heard through the, chatter through the grapevine that like a lot of the Bravo Lebs weren't really out and about. They were
Yes.
mostly in VIP and in the green room. So I feel like, I mean, yes, they were out. Like people did get photos, but like I really got the least photos out of anybody, I feel, out of our friend group. But I also like wasn't really, that wasn't my MO for this trip. So like my energy wasn't really, focused on that, I guess. But definitely VIP next year. At least for one day. I would like all 3 days, but like minimum at least one day. Like Worm did one day.
Yeah, that is a good idea. I think next year, like even though I've been hearing that the last couple of Bravo cons, there were way more Bravo celebrities just hanging out in the actual VIP.
Yeah.
This year, I heard there were only a few, and that pretty much everyone just stays in the green room and that they
That's
don't really
so
mingle in there
annoying.
anymore, which that was pretty disappointing to me. But it kind of sounds like, from what I've gathered, that it really just depended on the day and like who the scheduled talent was, because there were like some days where there were more than others, and it just depended on like the casts and stuff. Like some do more than others, I guess. So I kind of found that interesting. I think it's more of like a seasoned housewife, a seasoned Bravo celebrity that you're going to see in there that feels really comfortable mingling versus some of these newer casts and stuff. Like, I don't think that they feel comfortable going out on the floor and like doing that yet. So,
I could see that. I mean, not for me personally. You saw how I worked that room,
hell yeah.
but I get it. I mean, as somebody who was overwhelmed and having a panic attack, like I was like I have to go sit in a corner, and I put in my AirPods and I just listened to like some sad music real quick to calm my nervous system. But I like, yeah, like I could see it. I don't get it because like you're on TV and like you're there, and honestly, it's giving like a fine, like I'm contractually obligated, like I showed up, like I'm doing the bare
Yes.
min, which by the way, I heard they only made $10,000.
I heard that too. And then I started thinking, I mean,
I
for
started thinking
3
about it because
days,
that's
it's not
like
that bad.
millions. What?
It's not that bad, I guess. What do you think about it?
No,
For
for three
three
days.
days,
And then I guess their accommodations were probably all sponsored and paid for too. Like Lisa was like,
yeah.
Lisa Hochstein was like, going back to Fountain Blue in style, hashtag, Fountain Blue sponsor, like what a partner or whatever. Like she was in a
Yeah.
Rolls Royce like limo, like going back. So
It's amazing.
by the way, she liked our photo. She was the 36 like, just
Oh,
random.
oh,
I
I
loved
love
it.
that.
I didn't get to meet her because I wanted to meet
Me
Salt Lake City
too.
girls and Miami. Those were top. Didn't even see one fucking Miami person. I didn't see the panel and I didn't see any of them running around. I hated that. I did only see Salt Lake, obviously, when we watched the panel, which we will get to. I guess I'll take it. And Angie did respond to me. She
Yeah.
said my hair looked amazing. So
Very
I'll take, and
nice.
Bronwyn. So I'll take it. So yeah, so I agree with you. I mean, yeah, I mean Teresa, when I saw Teresa on Saturday really quick and I was like, "Oh, by the way, this stupid bitch behind me," because I was like, "Teresa over here." Like I guess it was giving paparazzi.
Oh my
And she was
gosh.
like, Teresa over here is crazy. And I literally looked back, babe, we're sardines. Like you literally said that in my ear, like I heard you. Like,
Oh
and I'm just like,
gosh.
fuck off. Like I got a little like I looked back like Abby from Dance Moms, like, why are you saying that to me, you stupid bitch? But whatever, she did need to come down there because I was like third in line and she kept getting pulled like this way. So whatever. But guess what? I got my photo, bitch.
Good. You have to fight.
Yeah. So okay. So on your bucket list, your BravoCon bucket list was Rachel Lindsay. You spotted
Yes.
her.
Yep. She was like the first person I took a picture with all weekend.
Yeah, I got that for her.
Yes. Thank you.
Um. Okay, so let's move on. I don't even know what other panels that we did that day, but BravoCon was day one was a success.
Yeah. Day one was
Then
good.
then now let's get into the nitty gritty. Okay, so then I'm against I've stopped freaking out about my outfits. Now I've gone home to change because now it's dinner and going out. And last week you were like, oh, buy this ticket to Kyle Cook, his DJ set, just in case, blah, blah, blah. I might get a table, might not, whatever. And I'm like, okay. So like I didn't tell you this, but I was like, I don't think I'm gonna go. And then you were like in my head, and then like earlier that day, you were like, yeah, I'm getting a table tonight. I was like, okay, I guess I'm going, but it's fine. So I go to dinner at Vanderpump Paris. I wasn't all that impressed. The food was amazing, obviously. I guess that wasn't really the issue. I had the goat cheese medallions. I personally love goat cheese in any form, though. I eat it every day. I have goat cheese crumbles. I pay $6 for it. I mean, it's the most expensive fucking cheese. And
It's delicious.
yeah, no, it's delicious. So we had that. And then nothing was really calling out to me on the menu. It had like five things on the menu. And so I got French onion mac and cheese, which really was delicious. I did take two bites, and
Sounds really good.
it did upset my stomach, but that was a me issue, which I knew that was going to happen. But you did bring up a good point. I guess that's their half menu or something.
Yes. So the first place that Lisa opened up was in Caesar's Palace and the Vanderpump
Garden.
Garden.
Is that where Garcelle's son works
No, he
still?
actually, well, I thought he worked at Paris and I forgot to ask if you saw him there, but I guess you didn't.
No, I didn't. I did see some people taking pictures with him though, and I
Oh,
look at the
maybe
comments
he
to
was
see
like,
where it was.
I could see them like putting him over. Like, I think he works at Paris, which is smaller, but I
Oh,
think that they probably put him over at the bigger one, knowing it was like a Bravo weekend and people would like want to see him.
yeah, maybe.
So there was the garden. Then they opened up Vanderpump Paris, which
Okay.
is so cute, but it's almost like a smaller like lounge.
Mhm.
I love the one in Paris though because they have those spinning rose
Okay, I
chandeliers.
couldn't figure out if that was the AC or if it was like really
No, they
spinning.
spin, and then I also love how in the windows it looks like you're in Paris, like you're looking out a window in Paris. Did you notice that? Like on the TVs that are behind, like the bar
So
TVs look like
we
TVs
sat
or
literally right in front, so I didn't get to explore
oh
the
shoot,
yeah.
yeah. So it's like it's
But it was
decorated
beautiful.
beautifully. Like that's what she's known for. And then Pinkies too, you
We
know.
missed the Pinkies reservation. Do I regret it a little bit? But
It's gonna
we
be there forever.
we
Next
were
time we'll go.
yapping. Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
go again. The food was great. I mean, also like Paris, much like the Venetian, was like really just amazing to walk through.
fun. I love
Now, I will
Vegas.
say this the ceiling with the blue, like being at daylight, like that's kind of trippy because
It
I'm like,
is.
okay, why is it still daylight? It's 3 a.m., you know?
They want you to sit at those slots all day.
No,
Ding,
literally all
ding,
day. I
ding.
mean, the bright lights, like nothing's broken. It's state of the art. It's like new LED, right in your face. Mind you, getting off the plane and it's like ka-ching, ka-ching, like right there, like not even off of the fucking ramp to the plane. Um, so we do that, and then I am still like, oh my God, I just rested because I left at like 3:45 or like 4 to go back to like chill at the hotel. And then I, got ready for dinner. You went somewhere else.
Yes, I forgot. I'm like,
Wait,
I'm literally forgetting which days happened, but this was the night that I went to dinner with
that
Candace,
that yeah, that
right?
was the night you went to dinner with Candace and Karen.
Yes, but Karen didn't end up being there, which I was sad about. Candace did come at like she came at the very end. So I mean, I can't say she didn't come, but she did. I kind of sat there for a while, like waiting, kind of hoping to meet her, and then she showed up kind of late. I did end up sending her a DM though, and just being like, "Hey, like I was literally at like several events with you this weekend, and I never introduced myself and got a picture with you because I just did not want to bother you, but I did want to at least just like say thanks to her for like, obviously she's been so supportive of all of our friends and like all the
Yeah.
events and stuff. And I just was, and she was so sweet. She was like, I'm so mad you didn't come bother me. You should have. And
We
she
should
made
have
me
went up to her
feel,
at Vanderpump. I mean, at Real Housewives of Politics, to be
I
honest, because I saw
know.
other people going
Even
up.
at the very end, I went up and I was literally standing right
Yeah.
next door and I had like 1,000
Oh, you
opportunities.
should
I
have
just
done
think I was
it.
so tired by that point for
I
asking for
know.
pictures that I was like, I can't bother one more person. But she
No,
was very nice, just for the record, for everybody that's wondering. I was never like the biggest Candace fan of her on the show.
I
I
was.
thought I wasn't sure,
She's a
I don't
crier.
know.
My sad sister who's a crier. That's me,
Yeah,
babe.
and I'm like, I don't know what it was. I never like got it with her, but I have to say, her in real life, absolute gem, it seems.
And
So
she's
that's what's more
stunning.
important. And she's,
Yeah.
yeah, gorgeous.
Which is more important. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, okay, for instance, like I'm not the biggest like Garcelle fan on
Yeah,
Beverly
same.
Hills, but it's like obviously like I would love I feel like, I say this a lot, like, oh, I don't know that I would be friends with them like on the show, but like offline, yes, or online, whatever. Garcelle has an amazing career. Like I think she's amazing in her own right and interesting and whatever. Beverly Hills was not the show for her. It like watered her
No.
down. So
Yes, I
um
agree.
yeah, so that's just like an example of like it's somebody who, is kind of playing a caricature of themselves, who is, playing up the closeness relationship with their mom and crying and this and that and like, or whatever it is. And maybe she's not, but maybe she's, you have her more in like a one-on-one setting. So it's like you're holding space.
Yes, holding space.
So then we go to so after dinner, I like skedaddle because my tummy was upset and I was like, I need to like lay down for 2 more hours because I had 2 more hours. So we go to the club. And mind you, me and Amanda got there right at 10:30, and I love that. I love an on-time gal, which by the way, Amanda's like, I'm surprised you're so late all weekend. And I'm like, no, like normally I feel like I wouldn't be, especially when my like outfits are like planned out or whatever. But I was also trying to do content for like the first time and like a get ready with me. There was just like a lot going on. So that I kind of like fucked up and misjudged.
No, and I
But
I understood for sure. And I always feel like I'm like the one that people are waiting for. So that's why I
yeah.
was like, oh, okay, I'm actually glad that I'm not.
Yeah,
It made,
no,
it made me feel better.
no, and I will say I'm like a little late sometimes, but no more than like 15 minutes. Like I'm not like fucking Lisa Hochstein, like,
Right.
waiting two
No,
hours. Hell no.
no, you're right. I'm
Um,
always under 15
and
minutes.
also I got pep in my step. I'm not I mean, I'm dilly dallying, but I'm rushing dilly dallying. Does that make sense? Like I hate when people are like late and then they're like, oh, la ti da. And I'm like, no, let's fucking pick up the pace.
Yes.
Let's pick up the pace. So I go back and lay down and I'm resting. And then I finally doze off for like 30 minutes. And Amanda texts me at like 9:45. She's like, are we still on? And I'm like, no, yeah. Or like you said, like, do you want to meet up or do you want to sleep more? And I'm like, no, I want to like try to sleep just like a hair more, like right till 10. And then I'm like, well, now I'm awake. So I'm not. And then I was like, let me just like try to like get up. And then I was like, no, she probably is alone and like done with dinner and like, wants to meet up. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, let me get up because then it's like, once you're up and then you're like, no, 5 more minutes. And then it kind of makes you more tired.
Yes.
So I kind of like woke up, whatever bug crawled out of my ass finally. And I was like, oh my God, all the anxiety is gone. I was like excited for the club. I was
No,
like ready
yes,
to
I feel like you
party.
came like ready.
I was ready. I was ready to be a hype girl. So, anyways, so we meet up and we go to Hakkasan. We're right there, front row in line. First one to our tables at the
Truly.
club at
He's like, we
10:30.
open in 5 minutes. I'm like, okay.
Mind you, I thought they were already open and like they weren't open yet. And that's fine because we were there, like, thank God. Because also we got like a bomb table.
Yes, exactly. And I
Because
don't know if
had
we
we
would
have
have
not,
got that, if we would have, yeah, like we were like the first ones to give us the one literally right in front of Kyle.
yeah. And I was going to say, like, I'm sure all of the tables are great, but like we ample people watching, like, we were right in front of the DJ booth and it was great. We had our girls come and then 5 seconds later they left too early, but we made some new friends.
Yes, we
Farai
did.
and Oliver.
Yes. So we were so
And
happy to meet
and
like
your
a
other
lot of our,
girlfriend, Lauren. So we had the girls, we had Worm, we had Watch What Lisa Says, and we had the Bravo Mom. It was so fun.
it was
The
truly a perfect like girls group and we weren't crowded. Like there's nothing worse than when you are at a table and you're with like 50 guys and 50 girls and you're all fighting to get a drink
I
and you're all,
know.
no one can sit down. Like we had a huge booth. It was just five of us and then ended up when Oliver and Fry came, then it was like we switched out, like the girls left and then they came. And
Yeah,
so we always had like just like 4 or 5 people at our table, which was perfect.
it was
And then we were
perfect.
right next to the GA. So we were still watching all of the Kyle Cook fans like smashed in like sardines, humping and
Sardines.
grinding on the dance
Good
floors.
for him for being sold out. That had to have been sold out.
Yes. I could tell that was for sure the number one like set he's ever played. Like he's played little clubs and stuff too. I've seen him. I've seen his little, he goes to Atlantic City or whatever, Pittsburgh and stuff here and there. So he's played little clubs, but not a place like Hakkasan.
And
Like I think
Hakkasan is like,
3,500 people.
yeah, I was like, Hakkasan is like the place too. Also, so many celebs were there. There was
Yes.
not only us, but as creators, there was like multiple creators that got tables around us. And Heather McDonald was there. Love her. Got a picture because Farai introduced us. And I'm so grateful. She goes, she's like, now who are you? What's your name again? And I'm like, it's Rhea. And I'm like, it's Rhea. Like I'm like fucking nobody can hear, like whatever. I know. Well, the reason is too, I like text Farai because I'm like, oh my God, like Heather McDonald is here because I see the third ad. And I was listening to her podcast today and she didn't come until it said like Heather McDonald knows the juicy scoop or whatever. Like that second one is the one when it was like really long going across the club and like her picture was everywhere and like whatever.
Yeah.
That was when they were like bringing her down because like the one of
Oh,
the
I
guys at the
see.
club was like a juicy scooper, so he put it up for her. And then they did the confetti, and that's where we saw it and with the sign, and we were like, she must be over there or somebody's over there or whatever. Anyways, so I met her and she goes, she like grabs my hair, she in my shoulders, and she's just like, "You're such a little tiny delight." And I was like, "Thanks, Heather." Like,
No, it
it's her
makes me
worst
so
fear to be
happy.
rude to people, like when she's drunk. And I can't blame her because it's my worst fear, sober and drunk. Somebody's gonna take my joke wrong. But no, she was great and she was nice. And Farai and Oliver and them took a shot. I was like, hell no. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go back to Amanda.
Oh,
He's like, no, we'll go. Mind you, the nicest people. I think we're gonna be best friends with them. Like
yeah, they
literally
were
the
so
nicest
nice.
people.
It's by far the best part of BravoCon is
I
meeting
really
these
think so
people.
too.
Hmm.
It was so, and I love both of them so independently and so differently. Like they were really nice. They
Yes.
like genuinely, like I don't mean to be sucking dick, but like they genuinely were like both really nice and really like inclusive and we're there to make friends and network as well. And
Yes.
we're
I
not
was
up.
impressed with that as well because
Yeah,
you will always get nice, at least to your face. Like you're not gonna get anybody who's gonna straight up be like, just like, reject you. But
yeah,
like you can tell when someone's genuinely actually like, oh, what is your name? Like who
yeah,
like actually caring, and those two care so much. So
yeah. They were
everyone needs to follow Farai Bennett and Oliver Sim. I don't want to say his
the
name wrong.
fourth.
Yeah, the fourth.
Yeah.
We will put them in the show notes.
Yeah, I love it. No, they were very sweet. And obviously I mean both of their content is so funny, but Oliver does all of the housewives,
He does like
which
the
by
lip
the way,
syncs.
yes, and I was telling somebody about this. I'm like, he has the perfect formula for content because I guess I did see him interviewing, some housewives or like Bravo Loves and stuff
Yeah,
on the
the blue
carpet, the
carpet,
blue
they called it.
carpet,
Like, we're going to be manifesting us being on the blue carpet for BravoCon
2027.
2027. Okay.
But he has the perfect formula because he's not like he's there to kiki and have fun. He is not giving his opinion. He is simply regurgitating what they've already said. So if you don't like
Exactly.
it, you've said that. You know what I mean? You've said that, Heather Gay. Like you said that, Angie K. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, it's so perfect. And I'm so happy for him and, all of their success and stuff. And this was the first time that they had the blue carpet.
Yeah, I don't remember that being a thing before.
I think they
I don't
really
think
need to
so.
keep that for next year and they really need to keep the outside portion. Like I loved that because if you were so overwhelmed because there was so much shit going on all the time. Like it really was like pick your player type of event. You could have stayed outside the whole day and been fulfilled. There was panels out there, there was Love Island out there was Southern Hospitality out there, and then they came in as well. Like you could do there was activations, there was T-Mobile. Lindsay did a thing with T-Mobile on I think Friday or Saturday, one of the days. Like I just thought it was really great. They also had a food tent. A lot of people were like, "Oh, I didn't see food." They had an actual like food tent. It was better than like, concession food.
Yeah, it was decent, at
Yeah,
least
I just so happened to
compared to the
get
previous years. Before, it was literally like a burger that looked like you would be served in jail, and you would just be like, oh,
Oh.
I have to eat this.
Yeah,
So
they had tacos, banh mi, and hot dogs and burgers, I think. But we
mm.
got the tacos. They were good. Mine ended up being like really spicy, but whatever. I'm a little bitch. Friday was the only day that we got for actual photo ops, and we ended up passing because what a shit show that was.
It's probably the biggest fail of BravoCon
I
2025.
I think so too. We were waiting in line and then we were like, oh, should we be in here or what? Or like, we don't know what people were getting. And they're like, oh, you go check in and then you don't have to come back in the line or whatever. So we go and then they're like, oh, you need to wait in this line. Mind you, it was already 2:10. Our photo op was at 2:30. That line was easily 30 minutes because they were going down like lists and checking and talking to like people. So it wasn't like, oh, you're in, you're in, you're in, you're in. It was like, they were like having full conversation. So who's to say? And I said, well, what happens if we miss it? And they're like, well, we would just reschedule you. And then we're like, nah, we ended up getting Jasmine and Zach. No shade, but wasn't waiting in a 30-minute line for them. We
No, I
wanted
had to.
McBee. I
Yeah.
wanted Wes, but definitely we wanted McBee. And who was the girl behind us that got McBee?
Oh my gosh, I can't remember who she was, but she
But
was
she got
the
McBee and
luckiest bitch that
who?
ever lived.
She got Steven and she got, who was he with? He was with
Um,
somebody.
he was with. Oh my gosh, I can't remember now.
Maybe West.
Was it what?
No, but
Yeah.
Wes was with Jesse. I don't know. I don't know. He was with somebody. But yeah,
I know.
that
I
lucky
keep thinking
bitch.
because there was another one that was Cole and Kristen Doty, and I was like, that would have been amazing.
That would have been good too.
But
I'm a
maybe it
Dodie
was Steve and
apologist.
Jesse McBee together, and then
Maybe.
Cole was with Kristen Doty.
Yeah, maybe. Dude, I'm a Dodie apologist. I
No,
don't care.
same. I
Liter
love my Mariposa.
I'm literally sorry, but like I don't think anything she's ever done has been wrong.
No, I know she's a
Like
flawless human.
I'm like, okay, but she's right. Like, whatever. Anyways, I love Jody and I really wish I would have gotten her so I could have told her that or like seen her throughout or whatever. But
Yeah, and the
um
previous years, the photo ops, so they would just be inside, and you know how like you're walking on the bazaar area or
yeah.
the big room, there were like where the activations were. There used to be little step and repeats, and there'd be like 10 of them spread out, and then the photo op would be there, and you would just line up. There was no signing up ahead of time. It was just GA VIP.
Yeah.
This person's going to be there at 2:30. You start lining up. It used to be so easy. They really
Yeah.
fucked it up this year. So I hope they go back to the way it used to be.
But here's the thing too, those lines for all of the sets were so damn long.
True. I know the
I mean,
lines, I don't know.
I guess technically they were only like maybe 30 minutes max, but like twice it happened to where I got in line and it was the person right in front of me where they cut it off. So
True.
I was
That
like,
is the
fuck, whatever.
worst.
So whatever. But if we had VIP, we could just cut the line. So
True.
there were actual perks for VIP this year. I mean, I don't know about any other years, but I did hear that there were actual VIP perks. So I love that. Okay, let's go back to the club and then we'll go to
Yes.
Saturday.
Back to the
So
club.
Cookie was actually really great. He was really
Yeah.
phenomenal. He came at 12:30, which was late enough. Our waitress was like, yeah, 1 or 1:30. And we were like, what the fuck? But we'll be here. Thank God he came at 12:30. People were leaving we left at 2:15. So people left at like 1:45 too. Like we had to be up and at 'em early, babe. We had
Mm-hmm.
work in the morning.
We did. We really did.
Like we really did.
Yeah, we maxed it out, but it was amazing there. It was okay. It was Tom Sandoval, who you met
Oh,
and got a picture with,
who
and
I
Victoria, who,
grabbed like a
this
claw
viral
going through
fight.
GA.
I know, which hilarious. Like, what was Tom Sandoval doing down in the GA? And we're like in the VIP. We're like, Tom, what are you doing down there? He was fighting with Victoria. And I'm pretty sure that leaked video was probably from like that night. Like we were with them, and then like an hour later they were fighting.
You're so right.
And we were just with them because I heard that. Okay, so it was Tom and Victoria. Then it was the McBees. All three of them were there.
I saw them. I saw Jesse and I saw Cole.
Oh,
Like I saw their hats. Like I was
couldn't. I was dying because
Yeah.
if any McBee is breathing the same air as me, I'm having a panic attack. So the McBees are there. Tom freaking Sandoval's there. Then we
All
have the Summer House boys, Carl, West, and Jesse, and Lindsay was there. I found out.
Yeah, Southern Hospitality.
Oh yeah, Southern Hospitality. And then I feel like I'm even
I
forgetting
saw
other people. Oh,
Brad.
Austin was there and
Austin
Craig.
was there and Craig. Yeah, I saw them. Obviously, Carl. We saw Carl in the line.
Yes, we saw Carl on the taxi line afterwards. He was
He
literally just
wasn't,
standing behind me waiting for a taxi, and I
yeah,
just turned
he wasn't
around.
the nicest, but I guess I went, I mean, he wasn't, okay, let me back up. He wasn't the warmest, but I wouldn't be either at 2:30 in the morning if I was sober. So, I give him a pass. Mm, but why'd you go out? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, wait, was that the time that I asked him about soft bar? Yes, because I asked him, I said, a soft bar open? He's like, we've been open. And I was like, oh my God, like,
Yeah, that
and then
might have
you
been
were
why he
like,
wasn't that nice to you. You
maybe. But I
shaded
was like,
him.
no, 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 no,
You're like,
no,
is
because
your
I,
business
no, it
even open?
wasn't
He's like, bitch, we've
shady.
been open for months.
No, well, sorry. Okay, I was a little drunk that night. That was the only, but I didn't say it in a shady way. I was just trying to start conversation. I don't think he said it. He wasn't, he was just like, yeah, like we've been open. I said, I'm so sorry. Like I'm from Texas. Like I definitely need to come to New York and I will go. I will go. I'll
Yeah.
go support. I'll eat my words. And in no way was ever hoping that it would fail. I'm glad that he probably heard the feedback and was like, we got to do something other than mocktails. And now he has like that meeting room, he has coffee, and so I think it's going to be a success.
Yeah, even Amanda
Like,
Batula, they did a Loverboy Vaseline collaboration. I don't know if you saw
mhm.
this. And they had the launch party at Soft Bar. And I was like, that's
Oh,
so great. Like his
that's
space is
perfect.
being
Yeah.
used. And yeah,
Yeah.
happy to see that he is at least, still sober,
Yeah.
you
That's
know?
true. And like doing something and having a career focus. Like I think that also probably helps with the sobriety, like just having something to focus on. And I'm all about that sober lifestyle. Like I've been talking about this so long. Like I kind of want to do it. Also, did you see that Loverboy came out with like Flower Boy or something where it's like
Yeah.
um not energy drinks, but something like that where they're like
Yes.
energy mocktails or something?
Yeah, I did see. I've never tried it, but I'd be open
I
to.
hope it tastes better than Loverboy cuz babe, I love you so much and I want to support it, but like it tastes like battery acid. Amanda's quiet. Okay, moving
No,
on.
I was like, it's not good, but
Moving on. Okay, so that was amazing. We had so much fun. Saturday. Okay, now I'm feeling re-energized. I was ready for my alarm. I woke up. I actually think I woke up before that. I woke up at 6:30 and I was like ready to get on with the day. We opened with Maddie Reese DJ set.
so fun.
It was good because she's like, an actual DJ.
Yes, exactly. She's a really good DJ. This is her real career and passion. So it's going to be a different vibe than Meredith for sure.
For sure. Now I'm trying to think of what the fuck we did on Saturday.
Okay, I know. I'm like, okay, let me retrace my steps.
I'm like, should we bring up the
Yeah,
schedule?
I'm literally looking at the schedule because I feel like we did see some things. Saturday was a good day.
We did less panels on Saturday. I know that because I wanted to walk around the bazaar more because
Oh, yeah, Love Hotel. We saw
oh
that.
my god,
Announced the new season,
Open with Love Hotel. It was amazing and they announced Sonia, Portia and Heather Gay are going to be on season 2.
which will be
I
great.
I love Love Hotel. I loved that the concept. I loved that. I'm glad that it got a second season. They brought Shep out and they asked him if, he would do like a guy's version and he was like, "Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Whatever."
Yeah, I think that
Um
they were going to try to do that for season 2, and the fans were like, absolutely not. So they're going to maybe come back. They're going to circle the block on that idea and do some more women, which is the right thing to do.
yeah, that was the only time that I heard Luann and Sonia talk, unfortunately. Fucking funny. I mean, I swear, like they breathe and I'm like, "Oh my God, the best people on earth."
I
I
agree.
love my housewives a little out of touch, It's
Same.
just I'm sorry, I'm problematic, whatever. Also, backing up for Friday, we were listening to the Ask Andy panel, and that's when the whole Jeff Lewis and Andy thing went down because he
Yeah.
said the comment about Monica's SNAP benefits.
Yes, we did hear that. We were there. We heard it with our own ears,
Own ears.
and that really did happen.
It did
And you
not
could
go
feel the
over well.
tension between them.
Yeah, it was not a good look.
Yeah, Jeff has
Um,
really been on that thing. Like I listened to Jeff Blewett, like I know it's a part of a routine, so I just listen. And then there's so many of the other chumps or whatever, like Ryan Bailey and stuff that I try to support. And it's just like he always seems to have the same like MO, and he's always just like bitching about the shows. and constantly like just being negative about it.
Kind of
And that's
getting
okay to,
jealous because
yeah,
now
it's
you're
like,
on
it's
Bravo.
like there's critical feedback. Like Andy agrees. Like, and even Andy told him, like, I listened to your show, Jeff. Like, I hear your complaints. You don't have to like repeat them. It's just like he's shit. There's a different thing to say, like, hey, we agree. We don't want poor housewives. Okay. Like we all agree on that. But he
Yeah.
just like takes his point, he drives it like a little too far. So
Yeah.
I do agree what he's trying to say, but leave
I,
Monica
I
alone.
also I agree, leave Monica alone too. And I agree with Andy. If it hadn't been for her, there would have been no season 4 and you would not be the number one fucking housewives show like on TV right now, and let alone potentially in history. I mean, this is right under Roni. This is neck and neck, in my opinion. I don't even know OC. This is like Roni, in my opinion. Like, this
It
is very,
is.
because they're friends and, there's drama. And then you have Angie and Mary fighting about farting. I mean, what?
No, it's
This is
so
like when
good.
Bethany and Luann were fighting about pedophile. Like, what the fuck? Like,
It's so
oh,
good. I love
it's
Housewives.
so good. Or like the Morgan letters, like it's so good. We also watched the Traders panel, which I really wanted to see.
So good.
Amazing. Oh no, sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself, but put a pin in that Traders panel. There was a guy that went up because like after every panel, you can go up and you ask questions. And I forgot his name, but we saw him at the Creator Con later that night. He asked Robin Dixon a question because this was the only panel that she was on. And do you remember the question?
No.
Well, he said something about like, do you regret spilling your marriage secrets or something like that behind a paywall on your podcast that got you fired from Potomac? And she goes, I'm not answering that. Next. Like, shut him down. That's when like
Ooh,
we were
okay. I heard
walking
people
out.
talking about the aftermath of that, but I don't think I realized what the question was. Okay, that is crazy, and that is true. Like the number one thing about that we want from our Bravo celebrities and our reality TV stars is for them to show us their real life. And if you're going to be keeping it off Bravo and putting it on a paid podcast and not sharing it with the fans that even pay for your paid podcast, like
Right.
it's like we're part, the only reason you can charge money is because of us who've
Right.
given you free support for years. So
And
I
mind
see
you, we
it
have
biting the
paid
hand
an
that feeds you a little bit.
yes, and mind you, we have paid an arm and a motherfucking leg to be here.
Literally.
People are asking what the ticket
I have one
included.
leg left.
Yeah,
Like,
literally, people are asking what the ticket included for GA and VIP. Nothing.
nothing, bitch.
I'll,
Admission.
yeah, I'll be transparent. I think I paid about $750 for a 3-day pass. I didn't get one drink, not a bottled water, not a free wine, not an alcohol, nothing. I spent $22 on hummus and popcorn. That hurt my tummy as well. Anyways,
Yep.
I think too much fiber. Anywho, that one was really good. And then we did watch. Oh no, I didn't watch the Vanderpump Rules premiere, but we went to the
Oh, I did see the first 30 minutes of
oh,
it.
you did.
Yep. I went and rested my feet and I was like, perfect. I'll watch this for like 30 minutes because I wanted to wait a little bit longer. I remember, I think everybody kind of started leaving around that
Yeah,
time.
because it's
And
3:45
yeah,
or
we were getting ready
2:30.
to do the Creator Con. So I think I sat for half an hour so that I could do one more walk around. And I did end up getting some good like pictures when I did that, kind of just like went off and like found random people.
Oh, that was when
So
I was in the bathroom forever. I was
maybe
like, where was I? And
I
yeah,
know,
that was
yeah,
when I was out of commission.
it happens to the best of us. But it was good. I have to say, like, people have to manage their expectations. Of course, you're gonna like miss the OGs, but it is still Sir. It's the real Sir. These people, as far they work there just as much as the people that worked there before. Like,
Yeah.
people want to be like, oh my god, whatever. After like literally season 2 of Vanderpump Rules, they also stopped working there. Like
Yeah.
they were picking up shifts only when they absolutely had to for filming. So
Yeah.
everyone has to get rid of this idea that like, okay, and these people do still work there. Like there's one girl on the new one that's been there for 7 years. Her name's Demi. And they show her in the premiere, they show her working in the background when like Katie and she are like fighting. She's like, so she's been there this whole time.
Yeah.
There's real people that work there. It's still Lisa. Like I'm giving it a chance.
Yeah. I
Give
mean,
it it was
premieres on my
funny.
birthday. Yeah, and premieres on my birthday. I mean, I'm gonna watch. I mean, I am gonna give it a chance.
It was okay. I would give it like an 8. It was okay. It
Oh,
was okay. I laughed and I thought the people were interesting and there's good fights.
somebody else said that too, that it was pretty good. So thank God, I
Yeah.
guess, that it's a revival. Now, what we watched was the Salt Lake City panel, which was, in my opinion, because I guess I didn't see, I know I said I saw some, but like, I don't know. It was the best panel that I saw all weekend.
It
Mind
was
you,
a
the
good one.
girls were late. I
Yep. The
think
girls
they
were
were fighting.
fighting. They
In
were
my
throwing fits.
in my mind, they were fighting. So the VIP took it upon themselves to sing John Barlow "Happy Birthday," which I thought was nice.
Yes. And I thought it
Um,
was Gibson.
yeah, it was.
I'll
And
never
Mariah and
forget.
all them, they were up there. And I'm like, hey, we come up there. Those are her friends now. Like, hello.
So
So that was nice. The panel was great. The banter was great. Unpopular opinion, I think Britney's necessary.
no, I've came around with her a little bit.
She's
Especially
necessary.
after last night's episode. I don't know if
Oh,
you
I'm not
saw
caught
it.
up, but
It
yes,
it made
I'm
me
about to go watch it after this.
she got a little humbled last night. So I'm actually liking her a little bit more today than I did like a week ago. But
It's
I'm
just
into her.
it's kind of funny because I feel like she can take jokes pretty well. I feel like she takes the
She
punches pretty
laughs.
well.
She laughs when people make fun of her. Her
She,
first reaction is to laugh and then she'll get mad. But
I know last season she
it is
started
funny.
singing and doing Broadway, and then we realized she's like actually a good singer. Now, I don't, I'm not saying like, oh, she's taking punches. That was, I meant it kind of, like, I'm like metaphorically, but she is the show's punching bag. And I will say, unfortunately, that is one thing they all can agree on is that they like don't like Britney. But like to me, she's so necessary because she can hold her own. And I feel like it really brings the show together. Like when Lisa and Meredith are fighting, or like Lisa and whoever are fighting, or Mary and Angie, or whoever, they all stop and they're like, well, fuck you, Brittany. Like, you know what I mean? I
Yes.
don't know. I just think she's like that annoying, unnecessary character that like everybody hates, but then like will miss when she's gone. And everybody, Jared Osmond was there in the audience. Everybody booed him.
I think I started that boo. Like I don't want to
No,
brag.
I think, yeah, I think you
Like
did. It came from us.
it came like I was like, we all started at the same time, that's one thing. But like literally the
No, it
second I
was
realized he
quiet.
was there, it was a guttural. It just started coming out of my mouth. Like I do hate him, which is what makes me not like her. So I think if she can find a way to finally separate herself from him, as we saw at BravoCon, they're together more than ever. So I don't
No,
know.
I know. And she's like, we're not together. And she's like, but Jared is in the audience as my best friend. No, like they're together. And like, I know that they've pillow talked their way into like doing a bit. Like, that's fine. But I actually think like Brittany thinks that she needs him because he's an Osmond and he's Utah royalty.
Yep.
But really, she has Bravo behind her now. Like she doesn't need him. And she is
Yes.
interesting without him, and even more so in my opinion. Like, I would like to see her getting Roxy Hart in Chicago, or like healing the relationship with her daughters, or like, calling Bronwyn and Mary's outfits costumes. Like, do you know like
Yes.
she
She
does bring
needs
it
that
more than
season.
Jared. Like I
Yes.
mean, like she doesn't just have Jared. She's a little more multidimensional than that. Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I hope that leaving BravoCon, that she has a renewed sense of confidence. Look, they're here for me. They love me. Like they
Right.
really love me. Like I hope she's able to see, like, look at the support and everyone will be here for you. Like you do not need this man, but
Or that they stop doing the bit and they just are together, and then you know what I mean?
yeah, I know, but
Oh
I
my
don't think that he'll
God.
do that, which is why we hate him. He'll like
No, I know.
only do
What's
the
so
bit
funny is they're both thirsty, but in some regard, I think he's thirstier than her. She's just more, she,
1000%.
she like, she speaks for him, if that makes sense, you know?
Yep.
Okay, so we leave. Well, I leave. I think we all leave BravoCon right after the Salt Lake City
Yes.
panel because we have to go get ready for Creator Con by the Bravo docket, which was so amazing. They hosted, their first annual Creator Con. I hope they'll do it again and every year post that. That really is, obviously, I think I mentioned multiple times on the podcast, but that's why I went to BravoCon, obviously for the Bravo Labs, but more so to just meet content creators and to really mingle and get my name out there and have people fall in love with me. A little narcissistic, I don't know, whatever. But, just really try to network in that way. And it was amazing. We went to Smelly Cat Karaoke. I
Yes.
was working that room, babe. I was like,
And
Brie, Amanda. And people, it's so funny because they would like, I'm in real estate. So, like, this is like what I do. I'm in sales. And it's like, and they would look at me, their face of confusion, like, wait, do I know this bitch? And now she's like, you should know her friends. Like, I don't even know you. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I'm like, no, no, no. Yeah, you do. I'm friends with Teresa Giudice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I just took a picture with her. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Like,
No,
you
we
know what
all
I
need a
mean?
friend like you.
What?
We all need a friend like you because
Oh,
no, it's
thanks.
like because not all of us do feel, that easy mixing and mingling. And there's been creators I've wanted to meet and I've been let down by. And there's been, so it can be a little gun shy after a few years of trying to work these rooms.
Yeah.
And no, this was a big success.
Oh, and I will say I did hear some of that, there were some creators that were just not really feeling it or nice or whatever. That was not my experience. Thank God, because that is
Yeah.
what it's truly what I was worried about. I don't know if I didn't care, if I wasn't paying attention, but I had a great time. I can't say, more better things about anybody. I mean, I didn't get to talk to every single person or like have like in-depth conversations, but I wouldn't say anybody was like outwardly rude. And I guess you're right, what you were saying earlier, like no one's gonna reject you to your face or like be rude or like whatever, especially at a quote work event, right? Like at the
Yeah.
end of the day, we all really were there to work. Like we were there to work as creators. Some creators were hired and went for free. And then the Bravo Lebs were there to, work as well. So it's like we all really were at a work event. But I had a gay old time.
Yeah, true. I have to say, me too. Me too.
And it was nice to meet you in person, Worm in person, Bravo Brie in person. I mean,
Yes. All these people,
And thank God we all went by ourselves, basically, you
pretty
know? I mean,
much.
you, thank God, because like you were like, no, it'll be us. But I was like, no, okay, it probably won't. Like it really was us, thank God. Um, like we really like I forgot that we didn't live together. You know what I mean? Like I
Yes.
forgot that like we came separate. Like that's how like actually together we were. And we did it together because I like, oh my God, I would not have been able to survive without you. Just like
Yeah,
even
it's
getting around
same
Vegas
though.
and
Like same. It's really a good thing to like I always tell people go alone if you can,
yeah.
just to get your foot into the door because you
Because
will end up meeting people like
I was
this.
gonna say
And then you
people are
just need
like being
one
so
friend.
friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was the
Jinx.
best. I had so much fun with you.
Yeah, so I got to meet, I don't want to be like one of my idols because I don't really have idols. If I did, it was Taylor Swift or is Taylor Swift. But, somebody that I followed way before I got super into Bravo was Bravo Historian. So much so I bought her Lexapro merch, that shirt that I wear that
Wow.
says, take your Lexapro. And I feel like you're like, oh, okay. No, no, no. Like for me, that's like a big thing I feel like to support. Like I just
Yeah.
randomly took it upon myself to like get that. And she doesn't have it anymore. Womp. But
Oh.
I got to meet her, Samantha Bush, iconic Hulu series of Housewife and the Hustler and like every housewife commentator, Zach Peter, Chef Stew, Riccio, Katie Riccio,
Yeah, she was so
Riccio
nice.
reports,
She was,
receipts.
yeah. I was a little, yeah, for some reason, a little nervous to meet her. And she was so nice. She's exactly like she is
What
online.
is so funny is she came up to talk to Worm and Bravo Mom and Jamie on air and everything. And I was like, oh my God, girl, I know you from TikTok. Because mind you, that's what I said to Farai too. Farai and Oliver, like when we were walking in day one, like in the line, and I just like waved to them. I was like, hey, and I'm always waving to people like they know me. I do it to celebs too. Like when I used to live in LA, and it's so fun. It's kind of like an inside joke with myself because like the way their face looks. But Farai and Oliver, but Farai like waved back just like, as obnoxious, and it was like amazing. But she went up to Worm and I was like, "Oh my God, hey girl, I know you from TikTok because TikTok is like the worst or I'm the worst on TikTok of like trying to remember anybody's handle or like look at the caption or like anything." So I'm like, "No, like I know I follow you." Yeah, Kate, I was like, "Katie, right? Katie." And she's like, "Yeah, yeah." And I was like, "Oh my God." And I was like, "I'm Rhea with Coffee Meets Vodka." She's like, "Oh, I know you." I said, "No, you don't." And she's like, "No, like I swear." And I said, "Well, I do comment."
Oh,
I don't
that's
know. I think she was
cute.
being nice, but yeah, she was cool.
No, because I
Everybody
think
was
about
very
too,
nice and
like
very cool.
I know so many people's names too that I've never, so sometimes I think like, okay, maybe it isn't that crazy that, they've seen a comment or a post that we've made. Like the community is tight and I love,
It's true.
yeah, it's like I think that we all try to like know each other's like not only just who we are and like what our handles are, but like also like what kind of content we're posting and stuff too. Because we're none of us are wanting to like step on each other. So I'm always like looking to see like what other people are doing and being like, okay, I want to make sure I'm like not,
Oh,
but yeah,
I'm
no, she was
not.
just really nice. Like I just feel like whenever people break through that echelon of like, okay, you're a creator, but like now you're a creator that's actually getting like PR packages and getting invited to things and like you've kind
Manifest,
of broken
manifest.
through. And it's like it's good to know that there are people that have broken through, but like are still remaining like humble.
And can I
Because
also say, yes, humble too. And I was going to say, I met Bravo Investigator as well. Amazing.
yes,
Your friend. I have also followed her for years. Can I also just say, too, like how validating it was to just hear through the grapevine, through the chatter of people just struggling, not struggling and like, but like, like stars, they're just like us. You know what I mean?
truly.
And I'm like, oh my God. Okay, so I am doing this right. Like, it just because, being an entrepreneur, making content, being in real estate, like for me, I'm such on an island by myself and everything that I do. And I'm an only child. I mean, let's just throw that on there. But like, I'm just such on an island by myself. It's hard to gauge sometimes to figure out if I'm on the right track. Am I on brand? And then I'm doing other things. I have clients, I have this. So, like, you're saying, oh, I'm looking at other people's content to see if I don't even have the capacity to do that right now, but now I'm going to start, to just
Yeah.
kind of see what works and what not. And, everybody was fairly nice, like, talking about tips. I guess really it was just you who I asked about tips.
Aw.
But I mean, I'm sure if I would have asked, they would have been like, whatever. Like genuinely. And I feel like I went to summer camp and like, I just made lifelong friends. So I'm
That's a
so,
great way to
so,
put it.
so grateful to the Bravo docket for hosting that event and, posting me as a creator, Amanda as well. And oh my God, cheers to many more. Now I do hope
Yes.
it doesn't get that big, but
I know, right? Yeah, it was good to see so many people show up.
yeah,
It was great, but I would if there's going to be another one, yeah, I would love to find a way to make it like a little bit more intimate just to really get to know everybody
exclusive.
that's there, but
No, yeah, and I'm not into exclusivity, but I am into intimacy. Like you guys know me, I roll maybe three people max, like at a time, like me and then two others. So like I'm just not a big group gal in general. Like, I mean, sure, like I love a big group and I love to mingle, as you saw.
yeah,
But
but
I
working
but
in a
I
big room like that is
but I
there's
absolutely
people like in the shadows.
right, right. But I absolutely love more of a one-on-one with people, So I'm not saying it has to be that because we are there to have fun and like, it's Vegas, like time and place. But at the end of the day, you're not going to be able to connect with everybody too. So I think like have that in your mind as well. Like maybe pick out a couple of creators that you were, want to
Yeah,
really
like I know it's really
network with.
anxiety like ridden, and these are the things that probably make people like so like hate going to group events. But I love like when when you go into a room like on the first day of school, and then they're like, okay, everybody now has to get up and move away from the friends they came with, and you have to
Perfect.
talk to new people. Like
Love
I
that.
wish there would have been a little bit more of that, like forcing us to like. But that's okay. Next one,
Well,
next time.
I was
No, we
running it.
had to force ourselves. And I'm like,
Oh,
okay,
yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
good, like that is a good thing to like learn. But like if you're not ready, like there were people I wanted to meet there that I'm like, I would have had to literally go and like go all like march across the room and like go up to them and be like, because they never left the same seat that they were in the
Oh,
entire
yeah.
time they
No,
were there.
that's true too. But
You
then
know?
if you're thinking more of like a speed dating thing, that makes it more like inorganic. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
you're right. You're right. No, it was
I'm
perfect
with
the way it
you.
was.
But I just think it's the thing. It's like, you're either introvert or you're extrovert. It's like us extroverts, we
Yeah.
got to go out and seek. Yeah, I'm
No, I
with
have no one to blame but myself for anybody that I didn't meet. That is true. You
no,
know.
but I mean, I am glad. Like, yeah. Do I wish more? I wouldn't say that it was clicky. I feel like it's more like people were just so overwhelmed and anxiety ridden, and they came with their
True.
group and like didn't want to like leave that, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Um, I just am somebody who will, and I'll go up to you and whatever. But I'm used to that, so I
Yeah,
don't.
you're a rock star.
but I'm with you. I mean, I don't know how it could have been any different. I thought that the event was perfect and I wanted the exact same copy and paste all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was great. So we did end up missing dinner at Peaky's because we were having so much fun. And that was another day that I got a little tipsy. Where did we go after that? Oh, then so we skipped dinner at Pinky's, unfortunately. And then we went to Real Housewives of Politics
Yes, at the
drag
Atomic
show.
Saloon. Um,
Holy oh, and mind you, amazed. Thank God Brie is good at direction because I don't know how I would have been able to get out of there. And thank God they wanted to leave with me because I was about ready to fall the fuck over. But holy shit, what an amazing drag performance.
I've been to some little shows here and there with little hints of housewives, but this was like literal housewife drag where everybody was doing like a character
Yeah.
and lip syncing the iconic lines.
Yeah.
And like it was just the perfect after party to go to. And Katie Janela was there with Matt, which is crazy. I just watched the OC part 2 of the reunion and like Matt is on the stage like with Katie, and it's just like I just was like, oh my god, I just saw them, and now they're like, it was just crazy. I'm like, oh my god, I just like
And
saw them.
Candace was there.
Yeah, and Candace was there, and she was truly so great, like truly enjoying herself, and just a great like advocate for people getting out and voting. And it's nice to see housewives using their platform for good. Of course, I think everybody could do that a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's nice to see housewives like just instead of
Bronwyn
going out and
made
getting drunk, they're like doing like an act, like a fundraising basically, which is
Yes,
great.
Bronwyn did something similar on the blue carpet as
Yes,
well, which I loved raising her voice for that.
I
I have
loved
to
that.
say, and I guess I didn't say because I didn't say it for the whole thing, but I have to say that Andy Cohen was amazing.
So good. I've never ever thought, or even like, I just have never seen anything like that before. And I don't even know how this drag. I have to remember. I think this was when that was like Tenderoni. I think their
Okay.
name was Tenderoni, and so I don't even know how they turned it around so fast because they wore that. It was a pinstripe suit that was glitter, but it was the same suit that Andy wore when he did the Bravos, which was filmed Friday night, which was the night before. So this drag queen saw what Andy wore the night
Do
before
you
and
think,
recreated it.
or do you think it was just kind of you're on that same wave of like
I mean, it was literally the exact same suit.
channeling?
Like
Oh, I guess you're right.
it's a glitter suit.
Or
Like
they
Andy was
stayed
wearing
up
the
all
same
night
one.
rhinestoning it. I don't know.
I don't know how they did this, but I mean, I know drag queens, like I've seen them on RuPaul's drag, they can make a fit and like, they have 30 minutes for a challenge and they come
Yeah.
up like huge things. I'm like, so I see this person must have just been like really tapped in. Either that or they woke up on Saturday morning and they were like, hey, tonight's like Bravo themed, right? And they were like we'll
Or
give her
maybe they had
something.
intel. I don't
Yeah,
know. I
maybe some
don't know.
intel. Either way, it was just so good. And then the
Yeah.
Erica Jane performance. Who knows that I needed to see a drag queen perform an Erica Jane like set to
Amazing.
expensive to be made. And this being in there, and it was so fun. It
And
was
then the
really
the Phaedra,
oh
well, he needed $5 for a pizza. You have a daughter now. Or like, that a whole
yeah,
iconic
her
line. Oh
famous
my God, the
read to
monologue.
Kenya from the reunion, so good.
It was
Yeah,
it was amazing.
it was really good. And then I don't know if you saw the very last one of the night was Jiggy Vanderpump.
No, I didn't. I left after the Erica Jane.
It was so
No,
funny. Like,
after the Phaedra.
oh
Phaedra one.
yeah, it did end
Wait,
up being kind of a long
one
night.
of
Like
those two. Yeah. I saw three of them.
it was good. Yeah, that was the final one. And it was so funny. He came out as a little Jiggy Vanderpump and was doing like Lisa Vanderpump. So it was funny. So 10 out of 10, recommend the Real Housewives of Politics drag shows. They put
Follow
them
them.
on. I believe they've done some I know they for sure do them in New York. They do them in Pennsylvania. They do them in Virginia. And I think that they've also maybe done one in Texas. I'm just not sure where yet.
Probably Austin.
I think it was in
That would be
Austin.
cool if they came here, though. I would love to do an event.
Yes.
Like,
I'm
hell
pretty
yeah.
sure that they're like branching out and they're becoming like national like that. So
Oh, I'm down. Yeah. So then we went home after that. And then, okay, Sunday, best day. We had the best luck.
we had a
Woke
really good
up.
day Sunday.
Sunday was the best day. We woke up. And mind you, if you're like thinking one day, like you should go Sunday.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Even when I go to music festivals and I don't want to do the 3 day, the Sunday's always the best day. It's like chill Sunday vibes. Like, I don't know, it's like less
Saturday also,
crowded.
I meant to say Saturday, everybody must have been hungover because Saturday wasn't that crowd. It was crowded enough for me to not wait in the lines to get the pictures at the booths, but not crowded enough for like a quote Saturday. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes, you would think
people
it would
coming
be
in.
like way busier. It was down. I think everyone was hungover.
Yeah. So Sunday was amazing. We let me just break down my morning because it was phenomenal. We were right on time for Dorinda's set. Well, actually, we weren't because they weren't opening the fucking doors for some reason.
Oh my gosh, that
Whatever.
was my biggest complaint. But yeah, we finally got
Yeah,
in there for like 9:45.
yeah, whatever. We got in there. I was stage left, my right, and I'm with Bree and her friend Sarah. And we're there. We can't find you, whatever, but we're there. We'll meet up after. Okay, you're on the opposite side. So we're like dancing, we're having fun. We're kind of like halfway back, like, whatever. Taking videos, pictures, blah, blah, blah. Set was amazing. She's doing all of her iconic lines. Clip, you fool. Like, I made it nice. Like she's doing all this. I mean, to the YMCA because the YMCA isn't great. So she genuinely like performer. Like she
Yes,
was
she is.
amazing. Like she really
Yep.
was amazing. Then I see because we miss, the first like 15, 20 minutes. And then she's like, okay, I have one more trader's cloak. And I was like, oh my God, me. And I'm like, but I'm in the back. Like, no fucking way it's gonna come to me. So I'm like, I'm on my phone. I think I'm texting you or I'm doing something on my phone, posting whatever. And I like look up and she had already thrown the cloak. And I look up and I see this green ribbon directly to me, dude. And I grab it. And this fucking guy, why would a man be here? Why is a man here?
I
Why would a
know.
man be here? Who, mind you, is double my height, reaches up to grab it, and I fucking have it. And I said, you better fucking let go right now. It was in my hand. Dude, he probably saw wrath in my eyes because he goes, oh, and like literally lets go. And I was like, I would have literally cut that guy's dick off. Like, give me the fucking cloak because you have no idea what you like. This is not just a cloak that like Dorinda's giving. Like, one, I love traders, but two, you know what I'm
Right.
about
Yeah.
season. So then, I have the cloak and I'm like, oh my God, Trader's Cloak. Like, not only is my favorite show, whatever, Brie is like filming me. And okay, so whatever, I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm like, oh my God, the Trader's Cloak. She's like, put it on. I'm like, I put it on. And then it says like Peacock Traders. I mean, I'm like, where is that? It's in my suitcase. No, I have it, but I'm like, where do I need to hang it up? Because
No,
it's
you
my
need to wear
prize.
it every day until you get cast.
No, literally, it's my prized possession. Like, I'm
You
sorry.
should
I'm now,
literally do it. Oh my God, you should do a thing where you like do a time stuff. Have you already sent everything in?
no.
You should do like a time, like literally every day you wake up and you put it on. And it's like shows you like every day wake up and be like every day I've been waking up and like do like a time lapse. That would be
That
funny
would
to
be
be
good too.
like how
And you know
serious I'm
what? I
taking
forgot
it.
to go. I meant to wear it for this episode. I freaking forgot. I'll wear it on the
Oh,
next one. But so I put it on, whatever. Okay, so then I'm like, okay, well, obviously I have to get a picture with Zerenz. So I like go to the side of the stage and I'm like calling over. I'm doing my Teresa over here. Look over here. Like, like a fucking like Taylor Swift this way to your right. Like, so I'm like flagging down the social media girl or really anybody. I'm like, please, please. I was like, I have the cloak. I have the cloak. And then Dorinda is like, okay. I'm like, Dorinda, please. And she's not that far. Like, and I had a voice. So like I was like, Dorinda, please, I just want to take a picture with you with the cloak. And she's like, okay, yeah. So she comes. And this other stupid bitch was trying to get in my photo. And I said, you can wait your turn. Like, get the fuck back. And I'm panicking. Why it wasn't on in the first place, I have no idea. But I was panicking. Long story short, kindest lady. I got not only a photo, Bree was so kind to film the whole interaction, and I'm shaking. And guess what? My phone is freezing. My phone isn't working. I'm like, the phone, it's not working. It's like, because Apple with the damn glitch. Like, I'm over
oh
it.
no, I had several glitches over the weekend.
Yeah. So she's like, okay, calm down. He'll take the picture. Give him your phone. And I'm trying to put on the fucking, I'm like, okay, here, fix it. Jeez. And then I'm trying to put on the cloak. She's like, it's okay. Calm down. Just, hey, look over here. Look over here. And I was like, no, Dorinda, I'm trying to put, she's like, no, it's okay. Just look over here. And I mean,
No, that was iconic.
mother,
Yes,
I
mother
hope, people
energy.
are not excited for the Bluestone Manor below deck situation. I'm excited. Sign me
Yes.
the fuck up.
Hell
That's going to be
yeah.
a great show.
Me too.
Oh, so then it really just went uphill from there.
Yes, it was. It was a good day on Sunday. It
I
was
saw
just,
Teresa that day. I saw Craig that day. That was the day that I mostly got like a lot of my photos, I guess you could say.
yes.
You
Yeah.
got somebody that made your day
Well,
too.
after we left, I think after we left the Love Hotel, we were walking around. We went into the bazaar, and then I was like, McBee's! And I ran. They were at the Bravo versus Live stage. So
Oh,
it
yes.
must
Then
have
we were
been like, it must have been right afterwards. I
so
ran up
embarrassing
there.
for us.
Jesse and Wes and the McBees were up on the Bravo Live stage, which was in the
And then
bazaar.
you had a question. You got the last fan question, and it was a
Oh,
good one. Everybody was like doing this lady, God bless her. I mean, very cool lady, but like, I'm sorry, this is BravoCon, not a fucking New York
no, I
Times.
watched it on Peacock yesterday.
Oh,
I
you were
went back.
on Peacock?
I'm on Peacock. It's on Peacock. I went there. I was like, I have to go find myself. I'm so insane.
Oh
Last
my
night, at like 3 in the
God.
morning, I'm like looking for myself on Peacock. I found it, but I was laughing because you can see the point where I look over at you and I give you like the look because I'm like, this bitch won't shut up in front of me. Like, I'm
Literally.
not gonna get to ask my question. They have to fucking go. And finally, they like shoot her off.
Thank
But that
God.
it goes on
Yeah.
for like 5 minutes. I had to press like
No,
go. I was
literally.
like ding 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 ding
You
ding ding
guys,
ding.
5 minutes. She's asking Wes about his style. Like, but she wrote like a fucking fashion
A
article
dissertation
asking.
about his fucking
it,
thesis
it
of
was too
fashion.
much. Like I said, God bless her, but wrong audience. So,
No.
anyways, you were finally asking the hard hitting question because I'm like, why the fuck is nobody asking what we want to know? Which
Yes.
is, what was your question?
I asked them how their dad is doing, basically since he's been
Hello?
sentenced to prison. And they had the best answer.
And Amanda,
Steve
wait,
like looked
Amanda's
me in
like,
my
we love
soul.
him. We're praying for him.
I
Okay.
was trying to be so cute. Like, I'm glad I watched it back because I knew I was talking fast and I was really excited. So I'm like, I
No, no,
probably
you were
sounded like a
perfect.
freak.
You were perfect.
But they were able to understand what I was saying at least. And they were like, yeah, thank you so much for asking about our dad. He's the most positive guy ever. We're going to get through this as a family. And at the very end, Jesse McBee looks over at me and he goes, at the end, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to die. Oh my God. And I just died right there. It
I
meant everything.
loved
And
it.
he actually messaged me,
Who?
Steve McBee.
You're
I'm like,
lying.
this is an
Wait,
exclusive.
let me go get my charger. Hold on, two
Okay,
seconds, because
yes.
I don't want this shit to die. Hold on. Okay. He messaged you.
Okay, and
Hold on,
it's
Bubba.
nothing too crazy, but I just was shocked to see in my because I had made the video and tagged him, hoping that they would repost or something.
Right.
And I get like an unsolicited, like I didn't message him first or anything. I just tagged the video, and then he responds to me. We appreciate the question and support from my dad. It means a lot. And I just did
And
my
we are
little Twitter.
genuine.
Like, so he didn't have to do that.
No, that was
That.
great.
I couldn't respond. I tried to type out like 50 different responses, and I was like, it's better to just like leave it.
Did you like it?
I liked it.
Okay.
So
I'm
at
like,
least I
don't
had
leave
my
our
little
husband on
response.
red.
No, I was like, but I started typing like so many weird things out, and I'm like, just bitch, just be like, okay, let it go. You're not gonna like be with him now. So I'm like, I'm not gonna overthink it.
Steve, we're in an open marriage.
But it just feels good to like have made contact with some of the people. Oh my God, I forgot didn't have my mic up. Hopefully you can hear me.
Yeah.
And I
Wait,
just
that's
it just
so
felt
funny.
good.
We're just FaceTiming like we forgot.
I really did. I'm like over podcasting.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was probably my favorite part of the weekend was asking the McBees a question. That was so sweet and amazing. And then I got to meet, I'm like, where did we do that after that? We went to the Southern Charm panel. We made our Wayfair keychains.
Oh, I met Craig and well, I took a picture with Craig as he was walking. Tall.
So way
He is
taller.
almost as tall as Austin, in my opinion. I didn't realize he was that tall.
Yeah.
I had to he liked my story, by the way. I had to Photoshop my face because I was literally looking up and it was a terrible angle. And I mean, who cares? Whatever. Like, I have the original, like, I don't care. But like, I thought it was like a little more funny to Photoshop it because, like, whatever. But like, he's so fucking tall. He's like, walk with me, walk, walk, walk. And I was like, can I take a picture? He's like, yeah. And then I guess I stopped and he was like, no, keep walking, keep walking. And then I'm like trying to walk and take the picture and the bad lighting and my arms and my legs, like, I can't keep up. It was.
No, it's hard to get one while walking.
And then I
Impossible.
got another picture with Brad
Yes.
from Southern Charm.
Yep, we
And
met
he
him
knew
and
who I was.
TJ.
Yes, because I said, "Oh, do I look better than at the airport?" Because I met Madison, Austin, and Bradley and Ariana Bierman at the airport.
So fun.
Got photos with all of them. And then TJ was like, "What happened?" And I was like, "Oh, I looked like insane." And then Brad was like, "I'll listen to your podcast." So Bradley, if you're listening, hello.
Hey, I bought a Body by Brad hat.
No, I supported both of them. I got the Sir Wieners and I got the Body by Brad.
I
So
had
I
to. And
almost
I
got
also
two
heard
more of them
I
for
heard
this
other
episode.
people too being like, did anyone wake up and have like drunk merch they bought on Sunday? And I was
You
like,
did. You were
at
going
the
crazy.
at the very end, I was like, oh my God. Actually, I love all my merch, but I do regret. I'm sorry, Brad, if you are listening, I love you, but like I do regret that.
I think the logo like could use some help.
I just was like, oh my God, like
I think I spent $108 on both of those shirts. I'm
oh,
like, what the hell?
I know, same. Oh no, I'm just kidding. I'm happy to support. I really, really am. Like I only want to buy merch
I
from like
didn't
the
buy any
younger.
merch, actually. I didn't even buy BravoCon merch, so they should feel good about it.
Yes, they should. They should. I heard that they were there literally the entire day on Sunday. Like they didn't have panels or something. And that TJ and Brad like stood in that booth and sold shit for the
They sold
entire
out all the
day.
merch. Yeah.
Yes. So that's that. I actually appreciate the fucking hustle. And I'm glad I bought
Yeah.
something. So I take back what I said.
There you go. Period.
Period.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, and then we didn't want it to end. I was gonna go to dinner, but we were so dead. Babe, I think
No,
I went to bed at 6:30. I'm like not even kidding. I think
swear,
the lights
same.
were on.
I was so tired. I had no voice. My feet were
I
broken.
was gonna my feet were broken. I was gonna say I'm also so glad that everybody's voice by day two was fucking hoarse, let alone day three. It was fucking terrible. Oh, let's wrap on this. We saw the Summer House panel
Yes, we did. Oh
on
yeah, I forgot
Sunday.
about that. That was a really good panel. So not a lot of people were going to that or knew about that, and I haven't heard anyone talking about it except for me, and which I
It was
loved.
Kyle, Carl, and Lindsay. And we
Yes,
watched the first episode of Summer House, and then they made like they did comments each scene. So it was like the Stassi Steve Jobs in the hot tub situation. And Kyle was like, I took video of their faces and like
I
literally
loved
Lindsay's
it.
like watching them, but Carl and Kyle are like they are like, what the fuck? And then Lindsay's like embarrassed. She's like, oh my God, no, you're still like this, Kyle. Like, you know, but
No,
no, like I should post that. Well, I have so much stuff to post still, thank God. But that shit
yes,
was
same. I
so
haven't done
funny.
anything, but no, I loved that panel. It was just really cool to see. Like, I would have done that with any cast, being with them, with the OGs, and getting to
Yeah.
see their reactions, watching their first episode again. It was just like a special, like again, intimate experience. Like, I love these things we can be with, where you don't feel like you're with like 5,000 other people. Like,
Yeah.
it was like we were just sitting there, like watching it with them. It felt like we were just like at a watch party or something. Like, it just
Yeah.
felt so cool, and I really loved. I think a couple of my three favorite things from BravoCon that were announced probably were that Vicky's coming back. I am happy about that, even though I know Vicky is problematic. Like, trust me, guys, I know.
I
Like,
don't care. She's
I don't.
OG. I love her.
We're too far past it. Same with Ramona. We're not changing her, you guys. Like, we
Yeah.
have to just accept these are like our nanas. They say fucked up, weird, racist shit sometimes. We still love them. Okay.
Yeah.
The second thing I was really excited
I mean,
about.
we're up in arms about the McBees. I mean, come on,
I
guys.
mean, yes, I literally, yes, they
You
were giving
ran.
like
Yeah.
Elon shout outs up there.
You
And I'm like,
like
okay,
it was giving Backstreet Boys early 2000s, like the way that you ran. Yeah,
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
insane. Oh no, I'm embarrassed. Okay. People literally saw me.
No one saw
And
you.
that was really like, it truly warmed my heart. Just what made me think of this is that Carl and Lindsay laughing, kikiing, taking pictures, photo ops together, like nature is healing, the war is over. They were always friends. Like, they should have just stayed friends. So it just really made me feel like I've been there since day one with them. Like, I knew them before they were together, and just to see them like kind of getting back to roots. It's also just like nice to see time pass and things heal. Like, there's nothing healthy about these like things going on forever. So that's what I was going to bring up with my last point, which is with Joe and Melissa, or Joe and Teresa. Like,
Oh,
even though we don't know the motives, it just feels good because it's the toxicity of the fandom that's being lifted. Like, we aren't having the Teresa Joe, this Carl Lindsay, like, I actually was, I know I'm in the minority to that
Your
Paige
mic
wasn't there. Oh, yep.
talking.
But I'm like, I'm happy Paige wasn't there because it was just like, I'm sick of these wars of like everyone fighting.
And
So,
choosing sides. It's just like,
yes.
babe, we're 37. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm happy
It's
we're all like a
weird.
big Bravo family again.
Yeah. I'm hoping for some positive vibes because I feel like we're due. And that was also one of my worries is that, just people in general were gonna be so rude, like the fucking Midwestern moms who like have nothing to live for, no shade, but like, you know, it turned out it was fine, and maybe because I was removed from it, I don't know, but I had a good time, and I do hope. I mean, Bravo is one of the most toxic audiences in my opinion, and I'm in it, but I also watch other shit. Like I love a 90 Day Fiance, as you know. You do a lot of Jersey Shore. I love TV and film. I mean, for those who are new here, I have like an acting background, or well, I don't, but in my mind I do. um I am an entertainer, but I it's not just reality TV, but I do think reality TV is so fun and like mind numbing. But it's also not just Bravo, like Selling Sunset and or Netflix reality TV and
Yeah,
TLC
it's
and
just
shit like that.
escapism. That's how everybody gets started.
Which, by the way, I know we'll go, but I want to wrap on this. Mary, or TLC, is doing a documentary on Mary and her church.
Yes, and last night's episode, you'll see when you catch up, they're back in there. They had last night's episode. It was the reopening after the renovations. She says that they closed for renovations. I actually believe they closed because she was being like exposed at the time, and she
Right.
kind of went off the
And then that
radar.
guy
Now everybody
died, and like
loves
nobody,
her,
yeah,
so
I
she's
think
feeling ready to come back.
she got a standing ovation. My
I
friend
know. So
texted
did
me
Karen
on
Huger though. So
Thursday.
I'm like, okay. Like
I
they were
just
handing out
think
standing ovations at BravoCon like it was.
I just think it's kind of sad because it's people wanting to support Black women and POC, and I absolutely do. Why can't we support Bose like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
She's not
because
going
I
to
know,
jail.
I know,
Like
I
she's
know.
Black.
'Cause that is the
Like,
Bravo way. Like we only support you like when you fuck up. If you're doing great, we're like, why we don't need you?
yeah, like Bravo, oh my God, was like she literally put people in danger, and you guys are giving her a standing ovation. I don't know. And Mary literally has a cult church. Like,
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm interested to see this documentary. I
Me
mean,
too.
I feel like the fans are going to be blindly loyal regardless of what it says, much like Erica Jane, much like, everything else. So, like, whatever. But I am going to form my opinion after the fact. So.
Me too. I'll be watching.
Yes. Well, Amanda, tell everybody where they can follow you.
Yes, follow me everywhere, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at Bella Talks TV. And make sure you're following my podcast, which is on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. It's also available on YouTube every week with a video. So if that is your thing, a lot of people are moving over to video. I have that for you also at Bella Talks TV.
Perfect. Everything will be linked in the show notes. And you guys, please rate and subscribe to Coffee Meets Vodka anywhere you get podcasts and on YouTube. Follow at coffee.meets.vodka on Instagram and TikTok. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.